Like kanji, we need to begin to question our sexuality.
I was actually talking to somebody about that it's not really... It's easier to understand what's going on when you look through the lens of Japanese culture.
Alright, Moldy Crow is the Moldy Pro, I should say.
Pro is back!
Ooh,
Look at
pocket
this.
standing.
$50 to Moldy Pro.
Alright, daytime. Okay, we're in daytime. We just got back from the school trip to Tatsumi Port Island.
Yes.
That's what happened. Okay.
We went to Persona 3 Land.
Yeah.
It was a lovely theme park, but let's get back to everyday life.
Yes. We're at September 11th. It's the 10th. September 11th, 2011. Let us calmly reflect in Japan for this American tragedy.
A moment of silence.
It's not silent.
Tell that woman to stop singing.
Damn it, this is somber.
By the way, I'm Matt.
I'm not Moldy Pro.
And I am Moldy Pro.
Well, now that we cleared all that up.
I actually remember the conversation we had. It took you forever to figure out why.
GA wants to go on a ride with you, but
Seems like there's a little
we
delay.
probably need...
Let me see something here. I'm gonna see how. I think Marie's maxed out.
No, we haven't maxed her out yet. GA is maxed out.
Oh, okay. We're so freaking close.
We
Marie's more important.
We were switching on Marie and reset. Reset.
Reset. There, what? She's both, but okay. We can't level up.
She goes both ways.
We can't level up Marie right now. This is just.
Take me out.
No copyright strikes, please.
I don't think we're high enough quality.
Hey man,
no offense.
They muted fucking Kingdom Hearts.
But that was the Kingdom Hearts singing, not
actually,
us.
Playing.
Okay, well maybe I'll add "Take Me Out" into the video just so we can get a dig.
Just so they can remove.
What? Just so they can mute it. Because remember, I'm the one editing this. I can add anything I damn well
Do
please.
your job.
I think you're missing the point. The point is to not get our videos muted.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the point is that no one would notice. Because we don't get enough views.
Well, that
we have 69,000 views, and 12,000 of them are for a fucking video where we make me's. I don't know whether... No, you know what? I do know to be upset about that.
Everyone seems to have gathered around. You spend a fun time with everyone.
And Marie, because she's there. But mostly everyone.
Well, see ya.
As though the word everyone didn't include everyone.
Well, it said everyone and Marie, like she wasn't part of everyone.
Marie should really raise everybody's social link. Ooh, I don't give a social link.
Ooh, I can make lunch.
Well,
I have never maxed out Kanji's social link, I realized, because somebody told me something about the Kanji social link that I didn't know. I think the highest I've ever gotten with him is 8.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently someone was telling me there is hidden dialogue in the code of this game for a relationship with Kanji. That they didn't do because Atlas was like, no. Atlas told them no. And I'm happy with that decision. Alright, what do we got?
That would have been
surprisingly. Oh good, sushi.
Gakken sushi. Do I need to look this up?
Racist.
You made the sushi rice. What will you wrap it with?
Hold on, I'm getting there. P4G. Gakken sushi.
I think it's was it Kakken or Chakken?
Boxed lunches. I like how it replaced it with Kuken sushi. Chakken sushi, thinned eggs.
That's what I thought. Sweat. Golden Chakken sushi. my popped collar.
I will add a bookmark so that I never have to go hunting for that again.
Wow, I just skipped right to lunch.
Golden chocolate sushi time!
Do you wish to eat your lunch?
I guess.
Others? Because
Rise.
Rise is... It really feels like we're trying to date Rise, but no, we just want to raise
No,
her
we
leg.
prioritized other people when they were around.
Well, but it feels weird that now that everyone else is quote-unquote maxed out, we just ignore
Is
them.
Yukiko? I don't think Yukiko is.
Yeah, we did.
Is she?
I think we maxed out all
Is the core 4 maxed out? Or the core 3 of the 4? But I'm part of the core 4.
You definitely did Yosuke and Chie. I am 99% sure we did Yukiko too.
I'll have to look. Lunchtime afternoon.
And we were
class.
trying to start with, that's what the other thing we were doing. We were trying to get with Naoto, but she wouldn't, we couldn't do it until we were braver.
She's not actually a social linky person.
Yeah, but we could, she's in the hall and you could.
I know I don't have enough, what is it, courage?
Yeah,
Ask
you need
again?
Courage, you need courage and what was it?
And intelligence. I have the intel, I'm maxed out.
Yeah, we had to raise the intelligence.
Yeah, you raised your intelligence, but then you weren't brave enough to ask a second time.
to be persistent.
I think they're called like black and white bears is the answer. Yeah.
The first one more so than the second, in my personal opinion. Exotic, not erotic.
You learned about polar bears.
X's and R's are two very different letters.
Have the incidents finally been resolved?
We may never know.
That's really jarring because it's like vibrating my stomach. Okay, Yukiko is maxed out. Okay, let me just not be leaning against it. Because Josh is like bouncing his phone on the pillow.
Boing, boing, boing.
Okay.
Save your name? Question mark?
Nah.
Hey,
You've been
Yosuke.
playing for all of like 4
5
minutes.
seconds.
I tell.
No, Hanako.
Handcrafted.
That's true.
Need with pressure.
No, we need bravery.
Need with pressure.
We're already.
Can you move the tray a little closer?
Yes, but after I take your drink off of it. We need to be braver.
Good thing there's a lot of trumpet in this song.
You played your trumpet with passion.
Damn right, it's a trumpet.
Ah, that's good. Good job.
Confidence? What?
Breath yourself, please.
Stop looking so determined and angry. Yes, you do. It's established that you're not very good.
What a healthy attitude.
I think you can technically be in a relationship with any of the female social links, but there's more if you do with the party members. I just remember the first time she blushed, you guys were like, oh my god.
She's radioactive.
It's like a Pikachu. He's gonna electrocute us.
Your relationship has grown with this like 12-year-old girl.
She's only
I know she's only
under.
a year older. I know, but she looks like really young, like a Raggedy Ann doll or something.
I wonder if people try that in real life. Be like, I feel like our social link has grown to level 6.
I'm gonna try that sometime, but only with people that I know, like,
Let's be
that
like,
I know have played
I
this
feel
game.
our relationship has grown deeper. Perhaps to level
I have
7.
I have felt your quiet passion.
I feel I understand you better now. Uh-oh, she's on TV!
And welcome to Nightline's special
You
Night
mean
Watch
he?
report. A suspect in the murders in Inaba was safely
It's
arrested
Jill.
recently. What few people know is that the mastermind who brought him to justice was a high school detective. Tonight's report will focus on this Detective Prince, Naoto Shirogane, whose handsome looks are sweeping the nation.
Even the
Thanks for being on
reporters
show.
don't know.
The whole
No,
nation
no. The
seems to
pleasure
not
is
be
all
able to
mine.
grasp the whole penis, not penis thing.
Well, because she just dropped her pants on TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
but still.
This uniform's the same
I
as
so
yours.
I gotta ask because it
First,
hasn't really
congratulations to you,
gone this way.
police, for your
D-
recent
does she
arrest.
present herself
It's well known that
as
there
a
were
male,
Yeah,
she
or
just
does
refused
she
to present
just,
herself
or
as
she,
anything.
does she just stay neutral and everyone
No, she
assumes?
presents herself as a
Hesitate to say
male.
that the matter is cleared up as such.
'Cause
It's
I haven't-
explained.
It's true that our suspect
We'll
was
get there.
Because I haven't actually heard her like identify as a
Cast my
male.
eye over the case as a whole.
Yes.
I detect a few things that seem out of place.
Oh? Like what?
Unfortunately, I cannot divulge details at this time, but this matter claimed the lives of 3 people. Hence, I believe even the smallest inconsistency must be investigated.
I see. I have to say this is a surprise in light of the police's official statement.
Mayumi
Now
Yamano.
for our next segment, the Detective Prince's true identity, where Nato-kun tells us a little bit about himself. Amazingly, the Detective Prince has solved a whopping 24 cases.
Except
16
he's not
of them
actually
were-
doing the telling.
There's a detective at your school? Who, when I'm older, I'm gonna go to your school too.
The breezy evening passes.
We didn't even get a chance to do anything else.
You were so enraptured by Naoto on television.
Thanks, Senpai.
No, all of you.
Yo,
Hey, did you see
Except
the show
for
on
Kanji.
TV last night? Naoto-kun was on.
that thing about the detective prince solving the case? Come on, we're the ones who actually caught the killer.
But the police were the ones who identified the suspect, and he was cooperating with them on it, right? So it's true that he helped solve the case.
I'm kinda surprised though. I didn't think he was the type to go after the spotlight like that.
Spotlight.
Good morning.
Did she just do that to get her
I've been waiting
doubts?
for you all. There's
On
something I
record.
needed to discuss with you regarding the case.
Discuss? Dude, we'll be late if we talk too long. Hey, where's your uniform?
Could you please indulge my current theory on the matter?
What is it?
First, as regards commonalities between the victims, all of them were kidnapped before they were murdered.
It's
The
better than being
victims were
murdered than
all
kidnapped.
locals who had been the focus of recent media attention, becoming
Was she
suddenly
setting herself
well-known.
up as bait?
That is the most likely scenario.
Wow,
I
that's
don't believe there's
impressive.
anything intrinsically unique about the victims themselves. Haven't you all come to the same conclusion?
I plead the fifth.
We don't have that there.
Yeah, and that's also not
And
appropriate.
that's also for, yeah, it's also
for
for
not
not being
self-incriminating.
able, yes, not incriminating
yeah.
yourself in
Yeah,
a
but
crime.
they are, but he wouldn't be self. He
No.
doesn't want to admit that he knows. So yes,
But that's not a crime that he knows.
Then allow me
So
to
it's not
state
self-incriminating.
my point. Will you admit that a number of you fit these identical circumstances?
Well, it doesn't have to be a crime for you to incriminate yourself.
There was a long
Incriminating
interval
is just
between
the
the
phrase.
second and third deaths in this case.
Like if you stole a
But
cookie
after
from
I
a
applied the aforementioned criteria, I discovered several
container, you
similar
could still
disappearances
incriminate
had taken
yourself for
place.
it. It's not a
Yukiko
crime.
Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa. All of you disappeared shortly after being shown on TV. Either you escaped death somehow, or you faked your own disappearances in order to divert attention
Wow,
from yourselves.
you were doing so
Since
good.
some of you had ties to the victims, there came a point where I suspected one of you must be the culprit.
You thought one of us was the killer? Oh, you can't be serious.
Yeah.
This was a prior theory, since discarded.
Thank
Putting
you.
together everything I've learned until this moment, I believe exactly the opposite. You aren't the culprits.
That you're the
You
anti-killer.
may, in fact, be the only ones with the means to pursue the true perpetrator.
Wow, she's good.
Anti-killer. I'm just trying to fathom what that mean. What that would mean.
Of course,
Exactly.
this is all speculation.
The
There is, in
anti-killer.
fact, a flaw in the theory. It doesn't account for the third incident, Mr. Muraoka's murder. He has never been broadcast on television, and neither did he ever disappear. We must also consider the condition of his corpse.
Yes.
The first
he
two
was
victims
dead.
are still listed with an unknown cause of death. But Mr. Muraoka died of an easily identifiable blunt force trauma to the occipital cranium. The police
He
have
was
not
hit with
satisfactorily
a bat,
resolved
probably.
this discrepancy, yet they are desperate to close the case. Further action will be necessary to obtain some sort of decisive evidence.
Further action? What do you mean?
I'm setting myself on his bait.
Well, whatever the outcome, the evidence should come to
You
light.
guys will be there to
You
save
said
me,
something
right?
interesting
Right.
to me.
Right.
I made a serious mistake. Oh shit.
Hey, where are you going?
Did I accidentally aggro
This
the
is
serial
not a
killer?
game for me either.
Serial killer.
Way to go, Iron Man 3.
That's your new nickname. Naoto. Iron Man 3.
I never actually saw Iron Man 3. What significance does that have?
He
He calls
basically
out the Mandarin. He's just
Oh.
like, hey, you want to go toe-to-toe with me? Here's my address. And then he sends choppers and blows his house up and almost kills him, Pepper, and somebody else.
That's why how it
He's
should
just
have
like,
ended was
what?
better. He's like, so I just baited an international terrorist into my house. He's like, cancel, what is it? I believe the line is like, cancel all crime scene recreating projects and
Yeah.
and
move.
deploy all my suits. And like, helicopters come and they all just like, take missile. Okay.
God, she always wants to make beautiful music with you.
They don't have band practice 2 days in a row, do they?
Apparently.
Yes, I think so.
I thought it was like...
Dude, we had band practice every day in a row.
Thank you, MoldyCrow. Oh yeah, they'll come to you if there's there's even another level that you can do, but they have to come to you to engage it.
Senpai!
It's not ready yet. There's the other guy.
Let's go make beautiful, beautiful music.
It's green music.
That's horribly limiting.
Can we go to work yet and become braver?
And by braver,
No.
we mean get some.
Welcome home, big bro.
Why do you look so sad? Oh, okay. I was like, why do you look so
'Cause you're
sad? I can't go to work until Wednesday.
It's
Thursday,
because
Friday.
you were going to do the laundry, but it's gonna rain.
No. I will not feed your fix.
Come on! I've got to buy something! I've got to!
That's not what I
Oh, I forgot.
wanted.
Yeah, how do you do the social link with Margaret again? Do you have to go into the room?
No, you have to
Fuse?
You have to fuse personas with.
Do we?
Let's see, diligence, understanding. Oh, expression's already maxed out.
Yeah, that's what I was
Courage,
saying.
man.
Let me see, diligence is good. Gold envelopes, it is.
I will make envelopes.
Because translation is expression.
We have expressed ourselves fully.
Ah! Understanding.
Rain, rain, rain. Oh no.
Let's watch the Midnight Channel at midnight. Oh, I guess.
As opposed to some other time.
Let's watch the
Midnight
Midnight Channel at 10
noon.
p.m. What?
At 7 a.m. What? Secret identity? Oh, you mean her name? His name? That thing, yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
No.
No, because he's gonna get kidnapped. I would really appreciate it if they actually wrote it in that she like purposely set herself up. That would. I would have so much more respect for her
Hello, Hanako.
because she's been kind of well.
Eat my curry and bust my motorcycle.
Shall we say she's been kind of cold as of yet?
As of late.
As of yet.
So
Well, we've never known her not cold. As of late would imply
We've never known her room temperature or above.
There was some time when she wasn't cold.
How much money do I have? 70,000. Let's see what costumes they got.
Hey, she has a quest. I'd like to introduce
Cheer Squad set. Buy clothes.
The style is to die for.
Festival set.
none of this stuff actually gives you a bonus.
No, it's just shit to wear in the dungeon, and they give you different poses. I was just gonna go to the movie with Yukiko?
Yes, it was.
It was Yukiko. Did I already do that?
No. Is that like Death Note?
Very Japanese.
Because I remember saying I didn't think Yukiko would be one for Har.
Yeah! Well, see ya.
These people have, they're much more fluid social lives than I
Thanks
do.
for waiting.
Especially if I had to take the train to another city to
They're
go
much more
see.
fluid socialized than I do.
So they have much more fluid social lives.
Like they just, I don't know, the fact
Like on short notice, like, hey, you
Yes.
want to go to a movie? Yeah, well, Josh used to do that all the time. Like, hey, you want to see a movie like half an hour from now? Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, you want to see this like half an hour from now? I'll meet you there.
Bam!
Yeah, and depending on what it is, I actually go.
We go, we watch, we leave.
Or we talk for
All
like
the
an
planning
hour
just
after
takes
we're
too
done.
much time.
I think the issue is more that the way the game's up, it feels like this town is a lot farther away than, say, the movie theater is from us.
I don't know, it's a scooter ride. That could be like 30 minutes away.
I don't know. Like, I'm having trouble with the geography of around Inaba.
We should go again sometime.
Sorry, I'm saving myself for Naoto-kun.
What?
You're gay?
I don't even think it's what you said. It was just how you're gay. It's like how you drew out the word.
But you've been hitting on Rise for like the past
Yeah, and
6
then,
months.
and then I just get this awesome scene of like Rise, Yukiko, and Chie all coming up to you. You're gay?
You mean that's why you didn't date any of us?
And that would be the worst
Very
part, is if
tolerant,
you're interested in
yeah.
Naoto because you think he's a guy,
And then she turns out
to be a girl, like, oh, I think I just outed
Oh,
myself.
you have no shoes on. That means you're about to watch some TV.
Or be in a Japanese house at all.
This cruel world.
No matter how hot it is, he always sleeps in, like,
Full pants.
yeah, and a long sleeve shirt.
Oh gee, I wonder who it can be. Really? You can't tell who that is?
But you feel like it's something you've
I
seen
think the
before.
image is supposed to be hazier than what we see, meaning I think it's supposed to be less
clear
than what we're seeing.
Uh-oh, we're calculating pi again.
Did you see that?
I didn't even think of that. Pie.
Now that the killer's been caught, do we still gotta worry about the Midnight Channel?
Yes.
Clearly, you already do enough to
Blurry
watch it.
image seemed like an advance notice. What exactly is the Midnight Channel anyway? Did it have anything to do with the murders? Ah, this is so frustrating. Hey, what do you think? Did you recognize who appeared just now?
Yep.
Wasn't it King Moron?
No.
Naoto. Why would he show up on TV?
Because he was
Now
on
that you mention
TV.
it, I wonder what he thinks about the Midnight Channel. I don't get this at all. It's gonna keep nagging
Stop
me,
sleeping
I
with
can
your
tell.
headphones.
I'm sure the others saw it too. So let's get together tomorrow.
Like, if you
and talk
sleep
about
on
it.
your back and don't move at all, I imagine sleeping with headphones is probably not hard at all. But I don't, and I always fall asleep on my side and constantly roll. So, like, there would be a huge dent in the side of my head.
You need to get one of those pillows with the speakers in them.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I have one. My mom got it for me for a
So,
random present or
about the
something, and I was
Midnight
like,
Channel last
okay.
night. I wonder who that was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, so
I
it's
talked
like
to
this,
Teddy,
and
he
it has
said
like,
no
you know
one's
how
entered the
some
other
pillows
side.
have like, you know, the
Well, yeah.
like
Pillar's been
cavity where they
caught.
have like the little circle
Yeah.
like button looking thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a speaker.
Weird.
It's just like
What's
a separate like cushion
Come
with
on,
like a
get with the
speaker in it.
program.
I
You saw
would
the
not be
TV
able to
last
fall
night.
asleep with any noise
Just be
playing
like-
right in my ear.
Nothing to do with us.
Killer's behind bars, man. You guys are overreacting. Shit, that shit Naoto said didn't make any sense either. So there's no use getting all worked up about it.
Troy Baker, Matthew Mercer is right.
No, well, how do I put it?
What, were you out of it because you were still thinking about what Naoto said? So you're still hung up on all that stuff.
That's I ain't hung up on it.
It's okay, we all understand. Just don't go overboard, man.
You little... I said that's not it.
Well, apparently,
I got stuff to do. I'm out of here.
the last thing in Kanji's social link, since we're not going to
Stop
get
bringing
there,
that up, Yosuke.
is
You know he
because his
doesn't think
father's
it's funny.
dead. His father's dead,
What?
apparently.
What?
You
Did
find
something
out.
happen between Kanji
So
and
that's why
Naoto?
he's not there. And his
Well,
last
that
thing, his
aside,
last words to
is it
Kanji
weird
when
or
he
does
was
the
small
town
was,
seem
"You
kind
have
of
to learn to be a
strange?
man," or something like
Everyone
that.
is in high spirits for some reason.
And he took it
and they
a
all
very
talk about
wrong
other
way.
people, but never
Like he thought he
themselves.
was being told that he
Really?
wasn't.
Wasn't
I don't think it's
manly
anything
enough.
Yes.
Now that the murder case is solved, people
So that's
feel
why
relaxed,
he went
that's
this
all.
completely opposite
That's
direction.
how society is. They all just want to get in on the latest trend. People get excited
You're a
fast
pop
and
idol.
lose interest
Isn't
even
that the
faster.
pot calling
It
the
goes
kettle
round and
black?
round. There's no underlying reason for it. I don't know. It still seems a little too weird. It's
I
like
need new glasses.
they're all afraid of something. Oh, sorry. I just had this feeling.
Huh.
It's gonna rain again tonight.
We should check the Midnight Channel just in case.
Maybe we should go find Naoto and mention it to her, but we won't be brave enough for that.
Nah.
Apparently we don't get a choice.
Just gotta let stuff go, man.
So I won't be going to work this week.
I will watch TV in my room.
In my pants and long sleeve shirt. In September.
I will watch TV in
Hey,
my
it starts
pants.
getting colder in September.
Yes, but he was doing this in July.
Don't judge him.
Operating theater. Interesting.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Detective Prince, Naoto Shiragane.
Nobody saw this coming.
Welcome to Experiment of the Century, the Genome Project.
I'm going to
So
train
she's a
myself into a
scientist.
woman.
Tour and experimentee both in a forbidden yet wonderful bodily alteration process.
I had a feeling they were going to go this
You
far.
shall witness my departure into a new realm.
I'm
the
a
moment
girl.
of a new birth. From the chosen day forth, I shall walk a completely different path in life. And I will share this glorious occasion, this memorable day with all of you. Do stay tuned.
So in Japan, Naoto was voiced by the same person that played Ed Elric.
Hey, is that you, Senpai?
He's
Naoto
a-
was just...
Dude, you called me.
So, does this mean he was kidnapped? You said people only show up clearly on TV once they're thrown into that other world, right? The hell's going on? I thought we caught the damn killer!
And I have to be the calming voice of reason.
He's flustered. Come over here right now, Kanji. Yes, what is it, Senpai?
Sorry. Being a
Pull yourself
detective,
together.
Solving cases. It ain't worth shit if he gets himself kidnapped. Damn, that idiot pisses me off. Anyways, let's get the gang together and meet first thing after school.
Yeah, we wouldn't want saving somebody's life to mess up our homework or anything.
But what if he wanted to be kidnapped? And by he, I mean she, but you get what I mean. So this
That
is
was quickly strung together.
Yes.
By he, I mean she. You
And
know
by
what
him,
I
I mean
mean.
she, but you know what I mean.
So they're almost playing this up very similar to a kanji of, are they self-paranoid about whether she's afraid she might want to be transgender? That's the way it looks like it's going to play out, but I only have 5.
I'm working with what you have.
Yes, I'm working with what the game has told me. And what it's done previously.
Bappas?
No, no bappas. Not even
Oh
Running
no, it's
Man.
the Damn you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Where are you? It's not raining anymore.
On TV, that was Naoto-kun for sure.
What's the verdict, Teddy? Is he really in there?
I do smell someone.
But it's a girl.
It's just like before. Nothing's changed.
Yes, and unfortunately,
Like,
I have to play
before.
the let's investigate about this person before I can go get them.
Ah!
Naoto-kun
I
appeared
know.
on the news so suddenly.
I think Yukiko's the only one that you don't have to do
Didn't
that.
seem right, and that he wasn't convinced. He
'Cause you have
also
to do it with
believed that the
Kanji
people
and
who were
Rise
kidnapped
and
appear on
Naoto.
TV first, remember?
Wait, you're saying he's using himself as bait?
Thank you.
We came to the same conclusion he did, about how people who become famous through TV would disappear. Could he be trying to prove the theory by using himself?
You mean he got kidnapped on purpose? That's crazy! He could be killed!
He's
He said,
genius.
This is not a game for me either. It's all my fault. I'm the one that said that to him.
No, it's not your fault.
Yes, it is. It's her fault.
Idiot!
She's the
Why
killer.
the hell did he just tell us?
He knew we'd stop him if he did. Instead, he left us clues so we could figure it out and...
I know! That son of a...
Gun.
But what about the killer the police are holding now? Mitsuo did kill King Moron, right?
I get it now. I remember Naoto-kun mentioning this.
Like 2
He
days
said
ago.
it was strange that the police were able to identify the cause of Mr. Muraoka's death.
Then is King Moron the only one Mitsuo killed? That'd explain why there were no signs of King Moron being thrown into the TV. The killer didn't change his methods for King Moron. It just seemed that way because it was done by someone else.
Then whoever kidnapped Naoto-kun, that's the real killer?
But wait a sec. Didn't Mitsuo say he was the one behind it all? Why would he take the blame for someone else's crime? Isn't that weird?
Attention
And
whore.
they said on the news that the culprit confessed to the other murders too. There's also something else that's been bothering me, but
I forgot what it was.
To hell with someone who's behind bars! If we don't get off our asses, that stupid Naoto's gonna die in there! We gotta go find him!
I agree.